Good afternoon, Greg Caggiano here from Ghosts on the Coast. Just want to introduce the next episode, which will be coming next week. It's going to be titled The Paranormal Archives Volume 3, and it's going to feature some clips of our investigations at the Proprietary House in Perth Amboy in 2010. Now, why are we posting these in 2017? Well, we just found them. These were shot before we had Ghosts on the Coast. These were shot before we had Haunted Travels. These go way back to when we were just a bunch of guys hanging out at a haunted museum wanting to shoot some footage. So the quality isn't great. They were shot with an actual camera, not a smartphone, which is where we shoot all of our episodes, this one included. The videos, YouTube says it's in HD, but the quality just isn't there. The audio also is not as great as we're accustomed to here. But we wanted to share it anyway because we wanted to take you all the way back to when we first began. There's no fancy equipment. There's no spirit box. You won't even see any of us in the videos because one of them I'm by myself, and the other ones are in total darkness. I want to mention the people who were with us. Brett Bodner, who's been my best friend since kindergarten, and who is co-producer and also chief videographer here on Ghosts on the Coast. He was there. And also two people who we investigated with once and have never seen them again, Brian Otto and Brad Schultz, who came from Pennsylvania to do a ghost hunt with us. They were friends of Jeff Huber, who is our historical consultant. I think I got all those names right. I don't know. There's a bunch of people there. Some of them have appeared, back and forth over the years. Jeff Huber, he's the mainstay. He's our historical consultant and the man who I can blame for getting me involved at the Proprietary House back in 2010. And of course, I was there for about 5 years. Brett was a volunteer there as well. Some good times we had. Unfortunately, we don't have any video footage for Ghosts on the Coast because that was all done before that series existed. However, if you check out Haunted Travels, which is another YouTube series that I did, along with a friend, Jake Reed, you will see, I think, 5 episodes we shot, me telling ghost stories about the Proprietary House. And then right after that is when we kind of split to go to the Strauss Mansion, Atlantic Highlands, which, as you know, is where about 50% of our episodes for Ghosts on the Coast are filmed. So that's the introduction to that. I just want you to know before some video from 7 years ago pops up, these were edited together by me. I took 3 clips that I just found on the computer, threw them all together. The editing is not great. Again, the quality is not great either, but it's better than nothing. And it is another episode just to give you an insight into our world. 2 other announcements, if I'm not forgetting anything. Kind of just rattled everything off there really quickly. Got everyone's name right. Jake Reed, Jeff Huber, Brett Bodner, Brian Otto, Brad Schultz. Those are the 5 guys that are going to be in that video. Well, Jake's not, but he actually comes into this in another bit of lost footage, which was from the Brevant Park Firehouse in Leonardo, New Jersey, which we filmed in January of 2015. I think it was New Year's Day or shortly after. This was Haunted Travels. Have I lost you yet? There's a lot going on here. We shot, I believe, 5 or 6 videos with a real camera. For those of you that actually know what that's that's just the actual camera you walk around with, not a cell phone. And it was an HD camera. It actually was a night vision enabled camera. So some of the episodes are actually of us in the dark and you can see us. Kind of like Ghost Adventures and all the ghost hunting shows that are 90% fake. Only we're more realistic. I don't even remember if we caught anything, but those videos are there. And Jake recently was going through an old laptop and he found a bunch of footage from that investigation and maybe even the Proprietary House. I don't know. We haven't looked into that yet. But when those are available, those will be posted on Haunted Travels. So if you just type in Haunted Travels on YouTube, you can find our old series, which I did with Jake Reed, Brett Bodner again, Doug and Carla Balduini, who are wonderful people who I haven't seen in forever. And Carla and Doug, we are due for a beer at JJ Biddings in Woodbridge, even though their food sucks now. And also Jacob Trinidad, Jason Korloff, Bennett Scone, and who else was there? Hunter might have even been there as well. There are so many people that I've ghost hunted with over the years. It's crazy to think how much time has passed. I've been doing this for 7 years now. 100+ investigations later, here we are. I have a little bit more facial hair than when I started out, but for the most part, we are trying to crank out the same quality as we always have. So look for those. Again, Haunted Travels. We'll be posting an announcement to our Facebook page, facebook.com/GhostsOnTheCoastNJ, And we will probably also post an announcement video right here on YouTube just so you know what's up. So again, Haunted Travels, look for it hopefully in the next few weeks. He told me a couple days ago that he had found all of this footage, and we're going to try to see what's usable. We don't want to post just anything. We want to make sure that there's something good actually there, but that will be good as well. And then a third announcement, Brett and I will be starting what's called a vlog, V-L-O-G, kind of like a video blog. And we used to do a podcast here for Ghosts on the Coast, filmed, or I should say recorded right here in the kitchen of yours truly. Those episodes are on Podomatic, which I don't even know if they're live anymore. We did them 2 years ago when we first launched Ghosts on the Coast. I think they're actually pretty good, but people wanted to see videos. They didn't want to listen to a podcast, they wanted to see videos, so we kind of got away from that to do this web series. So Brett and I, and even Patrick wanted in as well, we will be doing a vlog which will be filmed either here or at the Strauss Mansion Museum in Atlantic Highlands. In these vlogs, we'll be recounting past experiences, some ones that you've heard of, ones that you've seen, and also some that maybe did not make the cut. We have a couple of very funny behind-the-scenes stories, especially one involving an intriguing caretaker at Allaire Village in Farmingdale, and also talking about our favorite horror movies, our favorite horror actors. Anything involving the creepy or the suspenseful or the weird or the paranormal we will talk about. Unfortunately, we all work full-time or are students full-time, so I don't know a timetable for those, but we will try to get them there. Anyway, we just hit 80 subscribers on our YouTube, almost 7,000 total views. We thank you very much for sticking with us. This is a hobby for all of us. We all have quote-unquote real jobs that we do. We don't make a dime off of this. Any money we do make is usually a donation for the location that we're at. So we would like to thank all of our followers and subscribers for shouting us out, for sharing our post. That's the big thing. If you see a post on Facebook, please share it. It really does help to get us hits, and in turn helps out locations such as the Strauss Mansion Museum, which can always rely on donations, and paranormal investigating is a big part of that. It brings history in, it brings the community in, and it really does a great job. You may think we're just out hunting ghosts, having a good time, and we are, but that does help museums that do desperately need it so very much. So from the bottom of my heart and all of us here on Ghosts on the Coast, we thank you. Anyway, Greg Caggiano for Ghosts on the Coast. Thank you for listening to this rambling vlog / introduction / recap of everything. We're now at 70-something episodes, a couple of live broadcasts which are archived on Facebook. We're going to try to hit 100 this year. I have a feeling with October and a couple things this summer, we're going to hit it. And oh, I forgot to mention, so here's another kind of thing I'm right about ready to end. I must be at about 10 minutes by now. Public Paranormal Investigation of the Strauss Mansion, June 24th. It's a Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. to midnight. It's a $45 donation. 100% of all proceeds go to the Strauss Mansion Museum. Please go to our Facebook at Ghosts on the Coast NJ. Got to put the NJ there to see details for that. You can email me. All the information is there, how to join us for a wonderful night of ghost hunting and learning and history and all of that. Paranormal Camp at Brookdale for middle and high schoolers as well. It's the third week of July. Please go to Brookdale Community College's website, go to the Lifelong Learning section, and then try to find summer camps. The brochure is there. You can join me and Patrick Osborne for a week of ghost hunting around Brookdale Community College's campus. It's for middle and high schoolers, I think from ages 12 to 17, something like that. We have a great time. It's Monday to Friday from 9 to 2. I think it's the third week of July. Wonderful time. We investigate, and you may even get yourself on our YouTube channel. Please, if you know any children of that age that would be interested in this, please direct them to Brookdale Community College's website. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, now that this episode has become an infomercial, I want to say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time.